guys, we are back again with another quick find. This time it was from an auction. It was a Great West auction, so a local auction. And here is what I spent, $25.99. So the first item was the abstract art, and I'm not too sure who the artist is, but they look kind of cool. The price was $5, so the price was right. I did see there's a signature in the corner there that I'm gonna have to look up. And who knows, maybe it is a well-known listed artist. But yeah, I couldn't really turn down the price. Hopefully that turns out to be a good find. And the other items were elegant vase, tribal mask, ashtrays, Russian nesting dolls, beer stein barometer, and more. $15. And that's all the stuff you see on the ground here. I haven't really got a chance to organize yet. Just got in, but the things that'll pay for the entire lot is this auction right here, or this item right here. It's a GM Parts ashtray. And then this item here is a Snowbirds ashtray. So I should be able to get probably around 25 or 30 for that, and then probably 20 for that. And then the nesting doll I should be able to get 10 for. And then all the other items I'll either list separately or kind of look them up as I go. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll get some of this listed later on tonight, and I'll let you guys know if anything sells. I'll talk to you. Okay guys, we are back again, and as you remember, I showed you all this stuff probably 3 hours ago, and we just got back from another pick. So this time it's an estate clean out, and basically I'm going to be doing this for probably a good couple weeks. I'm just helping a family clean out a property, and in exchange for my work and gas, running loads to the junkyard and back, they're basically saying just compile things to, for a payment. So I'm going to run through everything I found today, and there wasn't like one really good thing. There's a lot of like things that'll sell for like, $20, $30, $40. But, and I should make decent profit off of that. But I'll run through everything that I found here, the main things anyways, and you guys decide if it was worth it or not. So we'll start down here. There was these new in the box garden ornaments. And I just kind of grabbed them because they'll probably sell really well on Marketplace. And then on top there's the, let's see, it is a solar house number display. So yeah, that'll probably sell easily on Marketplace or garage sale. So I picked that up. There was some vintage Christmas stuff, but it's a little bit worn out. Oh, it's making noise. I'm gonna have to see if I can clean it up a bit. There was a vintage Christmas tree in there, and it looks like it's broken, but it's actually not broken. It's just part of like the nativity display. There's a vintage Sears brand, Sears Electronics boombox. I'm gonna see if I can find a cord for it and see if it works. And then this, I'm really not too sure if it was some sort of urn or something, or like a Victorian item. It feels like it's some sort of stone, but yeah, I just kind of thought it was kind of neat. Up here is probably the find of the day. It's Pearl Lager beer sign. I'm gonna have to fix the cord on it and make sure it works well, but that should probably sell very easily on Marketplace or on eBay. Over here there was a set of 10 Coke glasses, but what's special about this is it's Global Donuts. So I had to pick those up. Big fan of Global Donuts, and there's actually still one open in our city. Moving over here, we have a yearbook from 1992 from Polysark Corporation. So that was a plant that was open in the 90s. I think it switched names. I think it's Lanxess now. But yeah, anytime you can find local history, like, people will buy it. So I picked that up. I'll probably sell for, there's two of them. They'll probably sell for like $20 or $25 each. There's this amazing Elf coffee mug. New in the box, new old stock from 1980s, and it's made by Russ. So that will be another fairly easy sale, I think. Over here we got some uranium glass, a good stack of it, and this is like one of the first things I found when I started working. And being one of the first things I found, I was like, okay, there's going to be a lot more of this, but that was the only uranium glass I could find. So I'm hoping I have to go back out and clear out more sheds, so I'm hoping there's more. We'll just have to see. There's a Salt Lake City Daimler Chrysler blanket. That'd be good if you have like a Chrysler, old Chrysler or something. And then over here we have a bin full of tiki torches. And I don't know about you guys, but people in my town really like the vintage tiki torches, and they sell really easily. So every time I find them, I pick them up, and they always sell. There's an electric nailer, Mastercraft. What else do we have here? Just a forklift. I haven't really dug through these boxes too much. I just kind of, there's a lot of mugs in this one, and I saw that there's this mug on top, so I was like, maybe there's more underneath. So I just kind of picked it up. So I'm gonna have to dig a little bit through those and see if there's anything else. And I'm gonna see what is in the bottom box here. Let's see if I can do this without breaking them. Okay, so there's a vintage Polly Pocket. There was a couple Polly Pockets from the 90s. I didn't see any Pollys, just the just the boxes. There's a whole bunch of these vintage, or not vintage, I guess, goalie masks still in the bag. There's another one of those Polystar books. And this is, I don't know if you remember these from the early 90s or late 80s, but they're McDonald's toys, and they are Fraggle Rock. Let's see if we can see a date on these. 1987, I see it right there. So there's a set of them, and they're still in the bag. They should sell fairly easy on Marketplace. I don't know if they really sell very well on eBay. I think it's the market's kind of saturated with them. But anyways, that's a quick overview of the finds. I'll get stuff listed and cleaned up, and I have to go back tomorrow after I do some garage sale hunting. So it's going to be a long day tomorrow. I'm going to rest up and get ready for a big day. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the finds for today. I'll let you know if anything sells. As always, we'll talk to you very shortly. Okay guys, we are back with another garage sale adventure. There was quite a few garage sales this morning. I wasn't really sure what I'd find, but I went out to one just outside of town, and then as I was coming back, there was garage sales on the same road. So this is what I found. So we'll start off up here. There's a vintage dress. I think it's 1970s. This was $5. I wasn't sure if Jillian would want it or not, but either way, we'll probably list that on eBay if she doesn't want it. Next up, we have some vintage Timex, and sorry about my hands, they're kind of dirty this morning from work yesterday. And a vintage Elgin, and then a vintage Elks men's and boys wear pocket knife. So those were, I believe, $2 each. And then underneath it is a set of 3 Wedgwood plates. And I wasn't really sure if these would be worth anything. I don't think they really are. I paid $5 for the set of them, and I probably should have passed on these. But anyways, I'll list them on Marketplace and see if they sell. But yeah, aside from that, we got a set of Pioneer speakers. They're new in the box. They have never been used. So I'm either going to use them in the new truck or the old truck, and they'll go to good use. They were $10, so, or I could sell them if I don't need them. But yeah, I thought for $10, I think they're fairly expensive for Pioneer speakers, and they pretty well fit in every vehicle. So yeah, we'll see what happens with those. We have what I've been looking for, vintage fiberglass lampshades. Unfortunately, we don't have a matched set, but the price was right. This one was $2 and this one was $1. So even if I don't use them, I'm gonna hold on to them for a little while and see if I can find a second one like them. But even if I don't use them, I'll probably get like 40 for this and then 20 for that one. Or I could just find a little lamp for that and make a set. And then back here, I don't usually buy scales, but this one had a little advertising piece on it. Use Home Pride Self-Rising Flour. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's probably early 1900s to 1920s. And again, I don't usually buy scales, but the fact that it had an advertising thing on it kind of makes it more valuable. So I'll probably get around 50 for that. And here we have another piece of uranium glass. This was probably about $2, and I pick these up every time I find them because I have a huge collection of uranium glass and a cabinet that I put it in with a black light. But yeah, the market for uranium glass is crazy. Like, I could probably sell that one for like $30 or $40. So yeah, that was a decent find. We have another Christmas figurine that was free. They kind of just threw that in with a few other things, but if I was to sell it, it'll probably go for around 10 to 20. But we might keep it for our Christmas tree. We're not really too sure yet. Next up, we have a vintage Flow Blue, or antique Flow Blue. It was a kerosene lamp at one time, but somebody converted it to electric. That was probably the best find of the day. It was $5, and I'll probably get around 60 to 80, possibly more. Really good find, and it's a very old item, so pretty happy with that. Next up, we have a cassette player, and I always watch for cassette players. One thing you want to always check with cassette players is that the battery compartment is clean, because these get corroded right out. If somebody leaves a battery in there, it corrodes it out, and then it's just useless. Like, if you can't get it to go, you're gonna have to play around and try and clean it up and see if you can get it working again, which I don't really want to do. So that was $5. This bag of spoons I only bought for one spoon, and I'll see if I can find it here for you. They wanted $5 for the bag of spoons, and I really only wanted one spoon inside, and I don't see it right now. Let's see. Oh, there it is. One sterling spoon. That's the only one I wanted. But yeah, that was $4. I talked them down a little bit. I don't know if you can see the name on there. And then there's a vintage belt. So yeah, that's about it for today, guys. I'm gonna get this stuff listed and see if anything sells. I gotta go over and do some more cleaning of that house, so I'll probably find some more things this afternoon. But yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll talk to you in a bit. Okay guys, we're back again, and as promised, I have some more finds from that hoarder clean out. So I'm gonna go through everything that we found today. It's been kind of slim picking, but there's been a lot of like magazines and stuff like that that's just waterlogged and has to be thrown out. But I'll show you what I found, and I'm gonna get all this loaded into the garage and hopefully get some stuff listed. First off, you see this big cast structure. This is a large plant hanger. It was kind of like an architectural piece from an old house. So I believe the top is bronze, and then the rest of it is like a wrought iron. So I thought that would look good in the backyard, so that's going to go in our yard. The next find was this old bench, and it's made in Toronto, so it's probably early 1900s. As you can see from the square nut, that kind of gives you the hint that it's old. And yeah, Piper & Son, Toronto. So this would probably have been an old park bench, or like maybe like from a trolley car or from a train station. But yeah, I thought that was really nice, and I'm gonna have to do the same as with the other one and maybe get some brand new boards and fix it up and make it look all new again. We found more hockey cards. I'm gonna have to dig through these. They seem to be 1990s and newer, so probably not worth very much. I had a little bit of hope because it said 1989-90 OPG, but yeah, I don't think there is any 1989 or 90 cards there. Looks like they paid $2 for them at a garage sale. Oh. And in here is Pro Set. I remember having this. We had this set when we were younger, and it was crazy expensive. But nowadays, these sets aren't really worth all that much because they're kind of mass produced. So anyways, I'll look through those cards later. If I find anything good, I'll let you guys know. There's this Chalet glass and it actually says Chalet on the bottom. Looks like an ashtray. And this is going to my friend Don if he still has a bar. He's getting that. Still has the right name on it. And just a vintage brass bathroom set. And I'll show you guys this one. I was hoping there'd be a full set of these. When I saw this, you can see it says Canadian Pacific. And I've had the teacup from this set before, and it sold for, I want to say, around $300 on eBay. So I'm going to keep looking. I'm hoping there's like a full set of these plates, because anything railway related, especially stuff from like train cars, it's really hard to find. So I'll keep looking. There's an old beer tray and a Polly Pocket. I don't think there's any Polly in there. And the lady insisted I take this, so I don't know if it's going to sell or not, but we got it. Anyways, that's it for now, guys. I'm going to get everything loaded away, and I'll let you know what sells. Oh, actually, there's one more thing here. There's this Navajo-made bowl. I thought that was kind of neat. And they do seem to sell for a decent amount on eBay. So I'll get that listed and see what sells. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We'll talk to you in a little bit.